say. So what exactly did you say? Ano sinabi po ninyo?
They asked me-
Pagkaintindi namin, itong apat na pinangalanan ang siyang nagplano.
Ma'am, we're already invoking
namin.
executive privilege in this matter.
Yes.
We're invoking executive privilege in this
Yes,
matter.
that's fine, but it's
Yes.
in the interview and it's
Yes, ma'am.
public.
It goes as far as the interview, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes,
it.
I'd like to understand. I think your brother was trying
I
to
did not
explain
state in any
what
way.
he said in the interview, and I'm happy
They
to
asked
hear
me
it.
if I planned it.
Eh, napakaliwanag po ng sinabi
Yes, ma'am.
ninyo. Wala
Secretary
namang
Anyo,
mapakiyaw-kiyaw dun sa
Yes, ma'am.
sinabi.
Yes, ma'am.
Patayin na muna natin. Pakaliwanag naman ang sabi ninyo, hindi ako mag-isa kahit ako ang kasama ng presidente nung nagsalita
Yes, ma'am.
sa press con, hindi ako mag-isa ang nagplano. Isang grupo kami. Tapos pinangalanan mo. Ano yung
earlier,
in-effort ng group
ma'am,
kapag hindi
let
plano?
me make
I think that we're intruding into executive privilege already, ma'am. I think that we please
No, I'm
respect
just
our...
asking him to explain the media.
Yes, ma'am. But
Yes,
it's already
I'm
a very thin
confining-
dividing line between what transpires in a room between cabinet members
I will-
and a media statement. But there's a very thin dividing line, ma'am.
Understood.
I hope that we can respect executive privilege.
Madam Chair, gusto
So,
ko...
ibig sabihin, ang katotohanan, walang red notice. Mag-ingat po kayo, you're under oath, makukontempt po tayo. Hindi yung kidnapping or yung
Hindi
extraordinary
po kidnapping. Wala hong
rendition.
nangyaring kidnapping, ma'am.
Pero may extradition, bakit
Hindi, meron ho dalawang option yan eh.
Ang haba ng
Ang
proseso.
international humanitarian law gives us two options.
Walang nakasulat
There are two
dito.
options under international humanitarian law.
I'm just
The first
talking
option is
about the
extradition.
diffusion,
No, I have
Secretary.
to explain the law, ma'am.
Hindi tayo sumunod dito sa hinihingi.
Hindi ho sila familiar sa system
Ang
natin eh.
hinihingi nila, extradition, hindi surrender. Di po
Hindi-
ba? Ang liwanag eh.
Hindi, yan po
Pasok
ay
natin,
kanilang sinasabi na
Ikaw
extradition.
Kanina sinabi mo,
Hindi, kaya
kapag
nga eh, yun
customary
yung-
law, yung procedural at administrative, hindi din
Hindi, pero yun nga ho eh. Hindi nila alam yung ating batas eh. Hindi ho nila
correct,
alam na
correct.
meron tayong Republic Act.
Sobrang nakakagulat na balita. Grabe, Remula Brothers nagsalita na. Binara si Senator Amy Marcos, bumaliktad daw kay President BBM. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, nyanig ang Senado ng magkapatid na Remula Brothers matapos magmukhang ginigipit sila ni Senator Amy sa hearing, kaya pinagtulungan siya ng dalawa. Kontra siya sa ginagawang pagpapalayas ni PBBM kay Duterte, lumalabas kakampi pala ni VP Sara. Grabe nagsalita na Remula Brothers, binara si Senator Amy Marcos. Bumaliktad daw kay President BBM. Tara panoorin natin.
Salamat, Secretary Ed. Subalit sa kabila nito, nagsalita po ang ating mahal na Secretary John Vic na ang nagplano po rito, o yung pagkaintindi namin, ang nagplano ay kayo.
I would like
Secretary
to answer that,
Anyo, Secretary Gibo Chodoro, at ang pinangalan, ang Chief PNP, General Marbil. Parang apat yung pinangalanan sa isang interview ng ating Secretary ng DILG.
Can I answer that, ma'am?
Yes, please, you're recognized.
The question was, who planned this? I did not state in any way who planned it. The meeting was of executive privilege. It is a conversation between the president and the ones I mentioned. There was...
So what exactly did you say? Ano sinabi po ninyo?
They
Ang
asked me-
pagkaintindi namin, itong apat na pinangalanan, ang siyang nagplano.
Ma'am, we're already invoking
namin.
executive privilege in this matter.
Yes.
We're invoking executive privilege in this
Yes,
matter.
that's fine, but it's
Yes.
in the interview and it's
Yes, ma'am.
public.
It goes as far as the interview, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes,
it.
I'd like to understand. I think your brother was trying
I
to
did not
explain
state in any
what
way.
he said in the interview, and I'm
They
happy
asked
to hear
me
it.
if I planned it. I said it was not me. There were other people in the room, but we did not discuss any plans of any arrest.
Saan nanggaling yung mga pangalan na ito?
Ma'am, that again is executive privilege. Ma'am, let
Pero
me explain, ma'am.
nandun-
Let me
nandun
explain
sa
first, ma'am.
interview po eh.
Yes, yes,
Ang
ma'am.
liwanag
Let
eh.
me explain first, ma'am. We were discussing rumors of an impending arrival based
Parang hindi
on...
yung ganun ang dating sa amin eh. Ang
That
pagkaintindi
is
namin,
the
apat
whole
na
truth,
nagplano.
ma'am. That is we were discussing rumors. Go ahead, ma'am.
Patugtog na lang natin para maintindihan ha.
What was and who was really on top of this? Kayo ho ba? Because during the press conference of the president, it was you and the president.
Yes.
So ikaw ho ba nagplano ng lahat ng ito?
Hindi naman, hindi naman. It was a group effort. Secretary Chidoro was there. Secretary Anyo was there too. And the president and I. So, hindi naman ako. Ako lang ang
I
natira.
stand by that, ma'am.
Last man standing doon sa Malacanang.
I stand by that.
Kasi Secretary Teodoro was working out of his office.
Napakaliwanag
Campo
po nung
Guinaldo.
sinabi
Yes, ma'am.
ninyo. Wala
Secretary
namang
Anyo, of
mapakiyaw-kiyaw
course,
dun sa
Special
sinabi.
Police Intelligence.
Yes, ma'am.
Patayin na muna natin. Pakaliwanag naman ang sabi ninyo, hindi ako mag-isa kahit ako ang kasama ng presidente nung nagsalita
Yes, ma'am.
sa press con, hindi ako mag-isa ang nagplano. Isang grupo kami. Tapos pinangalanan mo.
No, ma'am.
Sinabi ninyo
I state, ma'am, again, executive privilege. But, ma'am,
Walang executive privilege kasi binunyag na ninyo
I
sa
must
TV.
state it very clear, as I stated very clear, that there was no mastermind. We were discussing mainly about what the president's statements were in Hong Kong, and it was based all on that statement, ma'am.
Sinabi ninyo na hindi kayo mag-isa na nagplano, kundi isang
There was no
grupo.
planning, ma'am.
Pero yun ang sabi
I said, hindi ako nagplano. Marami
May
kaming-
isang grupo na
Ang
nagplano.
We were all talking about a rumor, ma'am, and that was all.
Rumor lang yon.
Yes, ma'am.
Group effort ang sabi mo eh. Ang tanong niya kung ikaw ang nagplano, tapos sabi mo,
There was no
hindi,
planning,
group
ma'am.
effort.
There was no planning, ma'am.
Anong
Earlier-
in-effort ng group
Ma'am,
kapag hindi
let
plano?
me make
I think that we're intruding into executive privilege already, ma'am. I think that we please
No, I'm
respect
just
our.
asking him to explain the media.
Yes, ma'am. But
Yes,
it's already
I'm
a very thin
confining-
dividing line between what transpires in a room between
I will-
cabinet members
I will-
and a media statement. But there's a very thin dividing line, ma'am.
Understood.
I hope that we can respect executive privilege.
Understood, and the Senate and the Secretary Teodoro is fully aware. Every time there's a need to recess to executive session, I'm happy to do so, and I will do so when necessary. Pero ngayon, sinabi kasi sa TV, paliwanag naman ninyo sa atin kung ano ibig sabihin. Kasi ang sinabi, hindi ako mag-isa na nagplano, may grupo kami.
They asked me if I had planned it. Sabi ko, I did not. I did not plan it. I said we were there, and not to skirt, ma'am, executive privilege. It was mainly because of the statements of the former president in Hong Kong that he said, in his words, ma'am, in Hong Kong, that, I think you have a clip, he said that, ang reading ko ay may ICC warrant of arrest na. That was the best of my recollection, ma'am.
So anong pinag-group effortan? Anong
To
diniscuss
discuss the
ng
rumor, ma'am.
grupo na
But again, ma'am,
pinangalanan nyo?
as far as I will invoke in executive privilege, there was no, you cannot plan on a rumor, ma'am.
Kaya nagtataka
So,
ako,
again,
bakit
ma'am,
group effort? Chismis lang naman yun.
Chismis nga. Ayun
Yun na
nga
nga,
yun.
kung chismis, bakit mag-group effort pa? Tapos pinangalanan mo
Ma'am,
pa lahat na
maraming
nagpag-group
marites sa
effort.
mundon to, ma'am.
Dabis naman yung marites, dami-daming
It
marites
was a
sa amin.
discussion of a rumor based on the statement of the president in Hong Kong.
Nakakatuwa lang dahil chismis lang pala eh. Bakit sesentensyahan yung tao sa base ng chismis?
It was a discussion of a rumor based on the statement of the president in Hong Kong.
So you deny that you're part and parcel of the planning and that the other persons you named, hindi rin sila kasali dun sa pagpaplano?
Again, ma'am, we were discussing the statement of the former president while he was in Hong Kong, that he said that he said, in his words, ang reading ko ay may warrant of arrest na ako. So that was the only basis of the conversation, ma'am.
So ito yung group effort ninyo?
Yes, ma'am.
Pinagtulong-tulungan ninyo yung isang bahagyang chismis?
It was, ma'am, all of that is, again, the statement of the former president, not ours.
Okay, so walang kinalaman to. Pero para lamang sa kaprasong chismis, magtitipon-tipon pa yung mga sekretary ng kabinete. Nakakatuwa naman.
Call it what you may, ma'am.
Walang magawa. Opo, anyway, nabanggit na, paulit-ulit itong Interpol, ano? At nabanggit na ng SOJ. At
Ma'am,
alam naman natin.
ma'am,
Yes
if
po.
I may, since
Yes,
our
Secretary
name
Teodoro,
was,
please. O kasi kasali kayo eh.
alluded to, the Department of National Defense and the Armed Forces of the Philippines has no law enforcement mandate. Our sole mandate is to give support to the Philippine National Police when it is asked for. And therefore, such ends our jurisdiction. The operation is clearly a law enforcement one, and the Philippine National Police has the power to ask the armed forces to assist. And that is the extent of the participation of my department and the Armed Forces of the Philippines. And all other matters in supporting the Philippine National Police are covered by operational security.
Tama po. Kaya hindi talaga chismis lang to. Meron talagang natanggap. At sinabi rin sa isang interview, alas 3 ng umaga, natanggap na yung notice of arrest nung Martes, March 11. Sinabi naman ni Secretary Remulla na si PNP General Marbil nakatanggap ng notice of arrest warrant alas 3 ng umaga ng Martes at sinabihan ang Pangulo ng alas 6. Nabasa niya na nga sa alas 6 ng umaga. So ibig sabihin, hindi po chismis to. Meron ng notice of arrest warrant.
You're
Totoo
talking about 2 different days, ma'am.
Okay.
March 10.
Sige, clarify po ninyo para
March 10
maintindihan namin.
was conjecture.
March 10,
was
chismis pa lang yun.
Yes, ma'am.
Dala nung salita galing sa Hong Kong.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
March
Tapos,
11 was a formalized transmission
okay.
by the ICC towards Interpol. And that was the first knowledge that this administration had of the presence of a action by the ICC directed towards Interpol. And that was the only formal knowledge that we had.
So, andun lang. So, ang ibig sabihin, ang gobyerno hindi tumulong sa ICC sa application ng warrant. Nagulat kayo na dumating na lang yung dokumento.
Yes, ma'am.
Wala kayong kaalam-alam or
None, ma'am.
paghihingi?
None whatsoever, ma'am.
None whatsoever. Ganon din yung SOJ, pati yung SND. Wala kayong balita, wala kayong hinikayat, wala kayong pakikiusap na ilabas na yan sa lalong madaling panahon.
Wala po ako rito noon eh. Nasa Vienna po ako. Ma-attend po ako ng United Nations meeting sa Drugs and Crime, UNODC.
Yung March 10 o yung 11 po?
Parehong araw po, wala po ako rito. Ngunit nakikipag-usap ako sa telepono na tinatanong ko yung nangyayari dito sapagkat ang Department of Justice ay involved syempre sa bawat proseso. At kinakausap ko po yung mga pwede kong kausapin tungkol dito.
Okay, so wala kayo dito pero kayo nag-anunsyo at lumabas sa balita na alas 3 ng umaga pa lang ng Martes andyan na yung notice of warrant.
It was me, ma'am. It was
Ikaw
me.
ba? Ibang
It was
Remulla
me.
yun. Baka
It was
na-confuse
me who
pati
confirmed,
media.
ma'am.
Po.
It was me who confirmed during the press conference of March, on Tuesday, March 11, I think, that when the president asked me on when the notice of diffusion arrived, and I stated it was 3 a.m.
Salamat. Okay. Si General Marbil, may idadagdag po kayo. Kayo daw ang nakatanggap eh.
Mama, natanggap ko po yun ay more or less after ng 3 o'clock. So, usually, ito po talaga ginagawa namin. Pagka meron pong request ang PCTC Interpol, we act po dun sa kanila po. Kung ano po yung request ng PCTC Interpol.
Maraming salamat, General Marbil. At Interpol ang binabanggit na natin ngayon. So yung Interpol, ang Pilipinas ay isa sa founding member. Isa tayo sa nanguna sa pagtatatag ng Interpol noong 1952. Interpol's purpose is to facilitate cooperation and assist member nations. So crime information sharing, investigative support, specialized training, transnational crimes in particular are the focus of this agency. And this comprise terrorism, cybercrime, organized crime, financial crime, and anti-corruption. And to ensure that it is not used for persecution, in its constitution, the Interpol has Article 3, providing that it's strictly forbidden for the organization to undertake any intervention or activities of a political, military, religious or racial character. So maliwanag yan sa Interpol, hindi sila manghihimasok sa politika at sa domestic affairs ng isang bansa. Ngayon, eto na yung press con ng ating Pangulo noong March 11 ng 2025 at sinabi niya, andito yata yan, it's a request of the Philippine government from Interpol. And to enforce the arrest warrant. And of course, we comply with our commitments to Interpol. We did not do this because it was derived or it came from ICC, but rather from Interpol. Because they asked us, we have commitments to them. We live up to those commitments. I don't think we violated the country's sovereignty. Bakit naman? Dahil consistent naman tayo, hindi tayo tumutulong sa investigasyon ng ICC. Wala tayong meron contact, pero not on an official level. We did not help them in any way. The arrest we did today was in compliance. Ayan, mabasa ninyo. Was in compliance with the commitment to Interpol at hindi yung ICC. Hindi natin kinakausap ang ICC, marami silang hinihingi sa atin ng mga dokumento, wala kaming binibigay. Yun lamang, hindi natin mahindian ang Interpol. So kung may duda sa ating pakikibahagi sa ICC, ang sinasabi ng Pangulo, ang ating commitment, obligasyon sa Interpol ay maliwanag at walang duda. So, ang sinasabi natin, kailan ba natanggap ng gobyerno na yung ICC naglabas na ng warrant of arrest laban kay Presidente PRRD?
At alas 3 nga ng umaga. Yun ang pagkakaalam kong yun.
So, hindi...
March 11.
No inkling before. May marites lang. Sabi
Marites lang po. Marami hong... ilang taon na po yung sinasabi na may lalabas na warrant of arrest. Ngunit ngayon lang ho talaga lumabas. March 11, alas 3 ng umaga.
So hanggang sa March 11 ng alas 3, na tulad ng sinabi ni General Marbil, natanggap ninyo nung umaga, ay wala kayo ka-idea.
The only information we got was the words of the former president in Hong Kong.
Sa Hong Kong?
Sa Hong Kong, ma'am.
Na andyan na?
Yes, ma'am.
Siya pang nauna, hindi kayo?
Yes, ma'am.
Nakakatuwa, no? Anyway, hindi ba March 8 pa lamang, marami na ring chismis na magkakaroon ng arrest warrant. In fact, the following day, mismo yung palasyo, Malacanang, sinabi na may mga haka-haka na ganun nga, lalabas na, and the government is prepared for any eventuality. Bakit nasabi yun kung wala pang hawak na notice or kopya? March 8 pa lang to, nagsalita na yung Malacanang. Ibig sabihin, andun na.
Ma'am, the government is prepared for any eventuality at all times. That is the nature of our job. We will always be prepared. We will always be on hand to enforce any of these laws, ma'am.
So it does not mean na yung executive o yung palasyo may nalalaman tungkol sa warrant of arrest?
No one knew, ma'am.
Walang may alam.
I repeat, ma'am,
as of March.
categorically, no one knew until 3 o'clock of March 11.
3 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Sa umaga. Noong March 9, ang ating USEC sa PCO sabi, if Interpol hihingi ng assistance galing sa gobyerno, tutulungan. So why was Interpol already being mentioned and being bandied about as early as March 8, March 9, kahit wala pang notice, wala pang red notice, wala miski ano?
Ma'am, maybe in context, sabi ko nga, marami ho naging pagkakataon na tumulong po Interpol sa atin, kaya hindi natin nalilimutan. Isang example po dyan ay yung paghuli po kay Alice Go sa Indonesia, at marami pa ho yung mga ibang pagkakataon na tumulong po Interpol sa atin.
Ba't alam na ng palasyo that Interpol will be involved if at that time there was no confirmation or receipt of any warrant? Bakit nagsasalita na ang palasyo, nagsasalita na yung PCO, sinasabi na huwag kayo mag-alala, handa tayo sa anumang mangyari? Bakit nagre-reassure na ang palasyo?
Ano ho kasi yan?
Parang pinapanatas.
Ang mekanismo po kasi ng International Tribunal, katulad po ng ICC, ay lumapit po sa Interpol upang ipamahagi o upang iserve ang warrant kasi wala po sila sariling kapulisan ang ICC. So, kaya umaasa rin po sila sa Interpol.
Tama. So, ang executive, alam na ninyo na ang Interpol ang gagamitin. Hindi sa wala tayo.
Ano ho yun eh? Logical lang po yun. It's logic that Interpol will be the one used as they were the ones used in the past already.
Alam naman natin na gagamitin ng Interpol, pero hindi naman laging Interpol ang ginagamit ng ICC.
Hindi ko po alam yung iba.
Paano natin alam?
Ang alam ko lang ho, Interpol talaga.
ang alam natin, iba-iba, di ba, sa history ng ICC. Kaya nagtataka ako, ba't ang aga-aga, March 8, alam na natin Interpol ang magbibigay ng warrant?
Marahil kasi ang Interpol may opisina rin po sila sa sa Paris tsaka sa Hague. Kaya nag-uusap-usap po lahat 'yan. Yung Eurojust, Europol, ICC, ICJ, isang lugar lang po 'yan sa The Hague.
Oo, alam natin, pero iba-ibang pamamaraan ang ginagamit ng ICC para hulihin, dakipin, at mag-serve ng warrant. So, ang sinasabi natin, siguro sina General Marbil, pagkat sila naman ang nakatanggap nito, walang contact or coordination sa ICC or Interpol bago March 11. Bago March 11, yung alas 3 ng umaga, na sinasabi po ninyo, talagang wala kayong ka-idea, walang notice, walang timbre, walang tawag, walang kaalam-alam ang Pilipinas tungkol dito.
Ma'am, can I answer that, ma'am?
Si General Marbil ang tinatanong po.
Okay, ma'am.
Pwede kayong magdagdag, ma'am, ya?
Ma'am, wala po kaming communication with the ICC except for the PCTs lang po. We rely on the Philippine Center for Transnational Crime.
Teka, so kauna-unahang pagkaalam mo tungkol dito sa warrant mula sa Interpol, nung Marso 11, ika-11 ng Marso, tama ba?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Sigurado kayo, ha?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Oo, okay. So, but you just said na it doesn't go to you directly. Sabi mo, dumadaan muna sa transnational crime. Pwede ba natin tanungin ang ating head ng transnational crime? Andito po si Executive Director Alcantara. Kayo ba ang una nakatanggap nitong galing sa Interpol?
Magandang umaga po, Madam Chair. Tama po yun. Ang NCB Manila ang tumanggap po at 3 o'clock in the morning nung diffusion na sinasabi na may warrant of arrest na po ang ating dating Pangulo at yun po ang ginamit namin, pinan-out namin.
Tapos pinadala ninyo kaagad sa kapulisan?
Law enforcement agencies po ang mga pinadala natin, ang National Bureau of Investigation, ang Philippine National Police, ang Bureau of Immigration at pinadalang ko rin po ang Department of Justice.
Okay. Maraming salamat. At may dadagdag yata si Secretary John Vic.
Wala na, ma'am. Wala na, ma'am.
Okay. At was a red notice, itong tinatawag na red notice, iyon ba ang pinadala ng Interpol, Executive Director Alcantara? Kasi ang binanggit mo ngayon, diffusion.
Ang dumating po sa atin ay isang diffusion, isang commonly tinatawag na red diffusion.
Teka, ang pagkaalam ko, iba ang notice at iba ang diffusion. Iklaro po ninyo, alin na natanggap?
Ipapaliwanag ko po. Ang red notice po ay a request for international police cooperation that has been applied for by a member country or entity that are distributed to every member of the organization.
Opo, alam natin yon.
Okay,
pero
po.
ang sabi kanina, red notice ang natanggap. Ngayon ang sinasabi mo, hindi red notice, kundi diffusion lamang.
Tama po.
Alin ba talaga?
Diffusion po.
Walang red notice.
Nagkakaroon po ang general public or everybody ng
pero alam natin na hindi magkapareho yun.
It's equivalent po to a red notice.
Hindi po.
Ang red,
mas alam ninyo ito sa akin. Ang diffusion po, hindi red notice. Tignan lang natin ang website.
Ang diffusion po is a request for international police cooperation that is coming from an entity or another member country that is directed to another member country or several countries. Yung po ang pagkakaiba.
Sa member to member,
Opo.
it's an unverified report requesting for information, humihingi lang, makikipakilang sa kapwa member na kung maaari, tulungan ninyo kami. Pero hindi siya verified, hindi siya dumadaan sa kanilang commissioner, hindi siya pinopost sa website katulad ng red notice.
But
Tama po ba?
It went through the police, of the organization's police database. Pumasok din po yon sa database.
Pumasok sa database for unverified. Maliwanag siya, di ba?
Papaliwanag po na...
So, hindi po red notice ang natanggap, tama?
Diffusion po. Red diffusion. And more technical po, it's a wanted person diffusion.
Tama.
More technical.
So walang red notice. Kapag walang pag-diffusion lang, ang pagkaintindi natin, humingi lang ng impormasyon, di ba?
Hindi po. Meron po tinatawag na red diffusion, blue diffusion.
Oo, maraming kulay yun eh.
Yung sinasabi po niyo na humihingi lang ng impormasyon is blue diffusion.
Okay, may kulay ba ito? Yung pinadala sa atin, anong kulay ng diffusion?
Ito po ay wanted person diffusion.
So walang red notice.
Hindi po siya red notice.
Nakatanggap pa tayo ng red notice at any point?
Itong pong wanted person diffusion na to, pagpasok po sa Interpol, sa Leon, pa-process po ng notices and diffusion.
Opo, alam po natin yon. Alam natin yung procedure.
Ang kasunod
madalas
po nun,
na natin ginawa yan eh.
Kasunod po nun, mag-i-issue sila ng red notice. But this
Teka.
time, dahil po may urgency, they decided na it will go through by
So lumundag na tayo mula sa diffusion, hindi man lang na-confirm, hindi man lang napagtibayan, hindi man lang nadaan sa commissioner nila, hindi man lang nailagay sa website o naging opisyal, lumundag na po tayo. Sa diffusion pa lang yan mo. Hindi, kasi inaamin ninyo, wala namang red notice kailanman.
It is our job to find it out immediately, disseminate immediately, because the nature of the diffusion is...
bakit si Congressman Arnie Teves may red notice na, hindi pa natin nagagawa ng paraan?
Hindi ko po masagot.
Ma'am, yung kay Arnie Teves, kaya ho siya nahuli sa East Timor ay dahil sa red notice. Yun ang dahilan.
Oo, klaro po yun, yung red notice. Kaya nga, ang pagkaintindi namin, red notice din ang sinasabi. Ngayon, lumalabas na wala kailanman na lumabas na red notice mula sa Interpol, kundi diffusion lamang.
Baka dahil sa panahon, kasi mabilis po ang pagganap ng yung mga pangyayari. Mabilis po nangyayari. Kaya marahil, sa ordinaryong pagkakataon, nandyan po ang red notice. Dito, wala akong pagkakataon marahil.
Madam Chair, gusto
So,
ko...
ibig sabihin, ang katotohanan, walang red notice. Mag-ingat po kayo, you're under oath, makokontempt po tayo. Dahil pagbibigyan natin, kasi sabi, red notice, yung pala, hindi red notice, nasa diffusion na po. There was no red notice and what was issued was merely a diffusion. Pakita po natin, may pagkakaiba yan, matindi. So, itong diffusion, hindi yan pinagtitibay ng Interpol Secretariat. Hindi dumaan sa Commissioner. Tama po ba?
Meron pong disclaimer to say that it did not go to a review of the notices and task force diffusion. So, may disclaimer. Pero,
nag-mobilize ang pamahalaan ng libo-libo, 7,000 ang pinagmalaki na kapulisan para sa isang request for information ng Interpol na unverified. Pinahihingi lang. Walang sinasabing nagmamadali. Pero, lahat ng government resources, pinaandar na dahil sa simpleng request sa kapwa membro. Tama po?
ang iko-correct ko po ay hindi information ang hinihingi po. It is a wanted person notice, diffusion notice. Diffusion.
Diffusion notice.
Wanted person po ang nandoon.
Okay, pakita natin. Medyo maliit ang letra, pero basahin natin. Pwede bang palakihin para mabasa na maigi pa? Okay. So, maliwanag, tama po na dumating ng 3:04 ba to?
Correct po. Tama.
Ng umaga, Arian. Ang liwanag. Tapos, ang request dito, after prior consultation with the government of the Philippines. So, hindi totoo na March 11, 3 a.m. lang ninyo nalaman. Kasi nakasabi dito, sa page 1, after prior consultation with the government of the Philippines who have agreed to comply with this request. Ibig sabihin, ang pamahalaan ay nakausap na, una, ikalawa, sumang-ayon na. So, ibig sabihin, ito formal transmittal lang. Walang sinasabi dito na biglaan ito. Kaya nga, March 10 pa lang 7,000 ng pulis na ang minobilize eh. Bakit sinasabing ganito?
Yung sinasabi po nyo na...
Hindi, binabasa ko lang ito eh.
Opo. ang matatanong po natin dyan ay yung nagpadala po nung yung nag-apply po, ICC. Sila po naglagay niyan eh. Hindi po tayo.
Ibig ko nagsisinungaling ang Interpol?
Hindi po Interpol ang nagsisinungaling. Yung gumawa
pero
po,
ang Interpol ang sinasabi ninyo sabi nila dito itong diffusion ng Interpol pagkatapos ng konsultahan sa pamahalaan. Tapos sinasabi pa rito na hugas kamay ang Interpol at hindi pa sila gumagawa ng compliance review. Hindi pa nila naimbestigahan, hindi pa nila napapatunayan itong diffusion. At kung may duda, sabihan na lang sila kasi hindi pa daw nila naasikaso to.
Yan yung sinusunod nilang format, ma'am. Hindi ho lahat na sinasabi dyan ay gano'n na lang po ang katotohanan kasi nag-iingat lang po sila na makatabig sila na mali. Kaya marami ho silang paniguradong mga salita sa kanilang form letter. Form letter po yan eh.
Sasabihin nila na
Nagaya ho niya, nung sinabi na
meron silang
pagkatapos
konsultasyon,
makipag-ugnay sa gobyerno ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ang palaisipan ko po, sino ang kausap dito? Dahil hindi naman po kami ang kausap.
Sinasabi ninyo, palusot lang to, hindi to totoo?
Hindi po, yung
paano
form
tayo
letter.
maniniwala sa Interpol
Yun
dito?
po yung kanilang form letter. Kaya, kung ako, hindi ko alam talaga kung sinong kausap, pero may sinasabi po dyan na meron silang kausap. Pero ako, wala akong kaalaman.
Baka alam ng kapulisan, sino ho ang kausap, baka alam ni Secretary Anyo. Ang liwa-liwanag dito, hindi naman ako nagchichismis o naghahaka-haka. Ang liwanag nakausap na daw yung gobyerno at sumang-ayon na daw ang gobyerno na arestuhin. Paano ba to? At ito daw ay formal transmittal lamang. Ibig sabihin, nauna yun. Andyan ang liwanag Anybody wish to comment? Secretary Anyo, please. General Marbil. Bakit may prior consultation and assent? Bakit sumang-ayon ng mas maaga?
Well, Madam Chair, I'm not aware of any coordination of that, and I only learned of this diffusion and warrant for arrest in the morning of March 11. So, yun lang.
So, lahat kayo, March 11, 3 a.m. O 3:04. Ito yata dito. Tama naman yun. Pero, Executive Director Alcantara,
Opo.
form letter ba to? Medyo specific to prior consultations with the government of the Philippines. Hindi siya form letter
I cannot
Nakakita na rin
confirm
kami.
or deny,
Nakakita
but
na rin kami ng ganito.
it looks like a form letter.
Form letter?
No, it
Who have
looks
agreed
like-
to comply?
Oo.
Okay.
It's a genuine letter from the Interpol that came from the Interpol
tama.
system.
Verified naman to.
Opo.
Kaso nga lang, unang-una, diffusion lang siya. No such thing as red notice was ever received.
Ma'am,
Sabi mo, dahil sa kailangan i-expedite. Ikalawa, tinatanggi ninyo na merong prior consultation dito at saka acquiescence or agreement.
Hindi ko po masagot yung prior consultation. Ang masasagot
Wala,
ko po...
nandito lang.
Oh.
Ba't nila isusulat yan kung di totoo? Okay, basahin pa rin natin. Andito tayo, no? Ayan, si Senator Cayetano, maraming nakikita yata Tapos sa page 2, no? Gusto ko lang matignan to, no? Kasi ang liwanag po nito Ang sabi dito, basahin po natin yung page 2, ano? Ayan. The ICC has been mandated to investigate crimes against humanity. Pakitignan na lang po ang sumunod. Sige, itaas pa po yan. Indirect co-perpetrator. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya principal, indirect pa.
Parang ganun po yung understanding.
Sino yung direct? Saan na yung direct? Ba't hindi inuna? Pangkaraniwan ba to na hinuhuli muna yung indirect kaysa sa direct? Form letter rin ba to?
Iba ho kasi ang legal language na ginagamit ng iba't ibang bansa sa kanila hong pagbibigay ng communication.
Tama po. Siyempre, iba-iba yan. At saka translated to in many languages.
Opo.
Pero yung indirect, sa palagay ko, kahit Frances man yan or High German, Swiss, ganyan pa rin indirect. Hindi siya principal.
Hindi kasi yung legal system po depende ho sa kanilang pagkasulat ng kanilang mga batas. Kasi kagaya ho sa atin, conspiracy po ang tawag natin dyan, di sa ating bansa. co-conspirator po ang tawag sa isang taong
Tama.
participate sa
Kaya
isang
nga,
krimen.
Ito, co-perpetrator.
Yun nga ho yun.
Pero
Marahil yun po yung definition niya ay lumalapit po sa ating definition na conspiracy sa ating bansa. So yun po yun. Marahil lagay natin sa konteksto na yun po ang kanilang lingwahe sa kanilang batas, sistema ng batas, iba ho ang lingwahe natin dito.
Nako, kahit i-Frances yan, yung indirect, hindi direct, di po ba?
Oh, ganun din naman sa conspiracy eh.
Kaya nga,
Oo.
kaya nga nagtataka lahat, bakit siya unang hinuli? Bakit siya dinampot bigla? Hindi naman pala siya yung bida. Hindi naman siya yung kontrabida.
Pero sinabi ho na co-perpetrator.
Tama, pero indirect.
kasabwat. Sinabi ho diyang kasabwat.
Okay.
Oho.
Ngayon, tignan natin. Action to be taken. Locate and arrest with a view to extradition. Assurances are given extradition will be sought upon arrest of the person in conformity with national laws or the applicable bilateral and multilateral treaties. Ibig sabihin, hindi yung kidnapping or yung
Hindi
extraordinary
po kidnapping. Wala ho
rendition.
nangyaring kidnapping, ma'am.
Pero may extradition, bakit
Hindi, meron ho
in-extradite?
dalawang option yan eh.
Ang haba ng
Ang
proseso.
international humanitarian law gives us two options.
Walang nakasulat
There are two
dito.
options under international humanitarian law.
I'm just
The first
talking
option is
about the
extradition.
diffusion,
No, I have
Secretary.
to explain the law, ma'am. The international humanitarian law gives us two options: extradition or surrender. And we chose the surrender path, ma'am, not extradition.
So despite the myriad and ironclad commitments to Interpol, hindi tayo sumunod dito sa hinihingi
Hindi ho
nila.
sila familiar sa system
Ang
natin eh.
hinihingi nila, extradition, hindi surrender. Di po
Hindi-
ba? Ang liwanag eh.
Hindi, iyan po
Pasok
ay
natin
kanilang
kung
sinasabi
tira ka.
kasi iyan pa ang customary law sa maraming bansa na extradition.
Kanina sinabi mo,
Hindi, kaya nga eh,
customary
yun
law, yung procedural at administrative, hindi din
Hindi, pero yun nga ho eh. Hindi nila alam yung ating batas eh. Hindi ho nila alam na meron tayong Republic Act 9851 na nagsasabi pwede extradition o pwede surrender.
Teka,
Ang pinili po namin executive action po, surrender po.
Tapusin muna natin yung sentence kasi meron pang karugtong. Extradition will be sought upon arrest of the person in conformity with national laws. Susunod tayo sa 9851.
Yes, yun o, sinunod dyan, 9851.
O, sige.
And hindi extradition ang aming ginamit, kundi surrender.
Eka, meron tayong iko-konsulta, Attorney Alexis Medina, sumulat ng iba't ibang libro tungkol sa international law at sabi niya, hindi tumbok sa extradition o surrender, hindi sila pareho. Kaya kinakailangan intindihin. Eto, na extradition, kaliwa-liwanag sa batas natin. Senator Cayetano, and thereafter we will consult Attorney Medina.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.